And we have the mayor with us as well, if you would like to say a few words.
Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. This whole thing was because of I myself is a sick person and had been in the hospital, and was in the hospital, I was condemning myself that why I'm here. And then all of a sudden I thought that my miseries, how can I help the others to get out of the miseries? And that's how all this is initiated. And I thought that, you see, when you become sick, then we run to the hospitals and we go to the doctors, come with the cat bills, etc. There are a lot of problems are there. But God given us a good health and we are abusing it. So while I'm now trying to make this at the end of my life, I thought that what can I do to the community? And that's what I started. That let us make the people conscious that before you become sick, that can you take care of the health? And so when I started doing these things, all of a sudden the other day I thought that our mayor, Tom Reid, is so enthusiastic. I mean, he's of my age. And you know how fit he is, much fitter than me. And so I said that we are trying to do something. Maybe he's very interested in this thing, so I asked him to come and give us some little bit of his input so that we can all together, not only the people living in the connected with this masjid, but also the people of the whole Pearland as a whole can participate in this matter. Okay. So I'm asking Tom Reid to kindly see what he can tell us to others and give us some enthusiasm so that we can have something.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
You know, I think this is an appropriate thing for a group to do, is to start thinking about the health of our nation and of our citizens. I started out with a heart healthy breakfast this morning. I'm back in the kitchen. When I got through, I started to go back and get some more, but Joseph wanted to talk a little bit longer. But, you know, we have sometimes not gotten our priorities straight in our lives. Each year, I call the air conditioning person to come check my air conditioning. And I also make sure that I take my car in for routine inspections and get a oil check. Excuse me. I got a frog in my throat from this allergy that's sort of after the trees. But we don't do that for our bodies. And I think that one of the things that you're doing today is to start the concept of heart healthy bodies. Not just for the heart, but for things like don't smoke because it's not very good for your lungs. You shouldn't eat certain foods because it's not good for the weight that you'll put on, which is not very positive. So what we have to do is sometimes take an initiative, and that's what you have done, Joseph. You have taken an initiative to do something positive, not just for you, but for the people in your area. One of the things that I have noticed about the mosque, when I've gone out here for groundbreaking and also for the dedication of the facility, is that there are a number of medical people in the audience in our facility. There are doctors here, there are pharmacists here, there are nurses. That is a core of people who can reach out and make people feel comfortable coming to a health fair. Now, I'm not sure how much of a health fair you're planning, but there have been several organizations in the major area. For instance, the Hindu group called the Meenakshi Temple have a health fair each year, and they get the Baylor College of people to come in. They get the various medical facilities there. They check your blood, your eyes, and so forth. Why can't that be done here? Why can't we do it here? Because not many people from this area would be able to go down and participate in that. There have been a number in the Shadow Creek Range area where a group of medical providers will provide. It's a dual thing for them. One is it helps the health of the nation and health of the people in the Pearland, but it also exposes their ability to serve, that you know that they're here. So it's almost a combination medical service as well as we're in business in Pearland, maybe you want to come be one of our customers. So it's a dual thing, and you need to encourage that. They're the ones that can come and sit up a booth, check the eyes, check the heart, check the blood pressure, check your various blood counts and so forth. And if you do that, there is a bunch of people in this area here that are not reached by any kind of medical type health care provision. You had mentioned you were going to start a health fair, like you said. And on the agenda there it says that it's going to be on the 26th of this month, which is tomorrow.
Today.
Which is today. Yeah, today's the 26th. Okay. I need to be checked in before. But you are doing something, it's a start. This is probably your first one, I believe. And as you proceed, I want to make sure that the people in Pearland know that this is happening here. It could be that if you feel it's not more centrally located enough, there are other locations that we could put this on. And that happened in Santa Grange, where they collected behind the four-story Class A building. Have a nice parking lot back there that's covered, and that was a nice area to do a health fair. They were able to let them use that facility. So starting it, I think, is wonderful. As it starts today, it will grow. And when it grows, that's your contribution to not only you and your family, but also to those who will attend this health fair. And I may get my air conditioner checked every year, but I'm also very, very careful to go to my doctor every year. And that's, I guess, the reason why when I look at this young man here, that I'm able to stand here, excuse me, and tell you, I think it's a grand idea. I like what you're doing. I want to encourage you to start it today. Continue it each year in the future, and it will grow. Do it, and they will come. And that is very important, because just several things. One, it highlights the mosque and the membership of the mosque. You're taking such a positive public approach to citizenship and contribution and payback to your community. When you do that, then more people will find out that there is a nice, wonderful facility out here that probably a lot of people don't know about. I brag about it when I visit and talk to people about what's going on in Pearland. I think you're making some great, great strides here. This is another step in the right direction. Your contribution to Pearland. Being mayor, I have the desire that everybody in town is heart healthy and in good shape. A lot of times that some of them don't have the money to go to one of these nice healthcare facility places, hospital or something, or emergency room. But you're doing something, you get exactly what is happening when you go to an emergency room or to a health fair somewhere else. Thank you for what you're doing. I don't know what I can do at this point, since it's already started, to help you prepare this and get it in the method. But I think if you could go ahead and put something in the paper about this in the future, spread the word, and next year, it'll be bigger and better.
It's every month. It's every month. We're having it the fourth Saturday of every month.
Fourth Saturday of each month.
It's a monthly. So
Wow,
this is our
it's a
second
monthly
health fair.
thing.
Yes. This is our second health fair.
Amazing, amazing. I'm very impressed with that.
I've already talked to the parent journal.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to talk to the lady and I'm going to send some conditions in the picture of yours. That we are doing something and give it to me.
Uh-huh.
Probably. Yeah.
That's good. Well, this time next month,
Yes.
you'll be doing it again.
Yeah.
And if I can, I'm going to try to, if I can, my schedule is a little crazy sometimes right now. But if I can do it, I'd like to drop out. And although someone else has already checked my blood, my physician has done that and checked my. And she says I'm going to live at least the next visit. And be sure to pay for this one. And maybe I can schedule and come out and get my blood pressure checked here
Sure.
and check my eyes. I can see you pretty well.
Thank you.
But thank you for what you're doing. I encourage you, I commend you, and I'm terribly impressed. I didn't know that you were quite ready to start taking this major step in the community. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate that very much. I leave with heart that's warm, feeling very good about what's happening in Pearland, because you're making that contribution and you're making it good. Thank you so much.
Thank you.